Hey guys, Lacy Joe here. So it's been a little while since I've done a video, so I wanted to check in and go howdy, see how you're all doing. But I did want to talk to you about something. So, especially with all the recent elections going on and all the racial tension and just everything else going on in the world, there's so many people full of just absolute paralyzing fear. Have you noticed that? Because I have. But that's weighed heavy on my heart, and it got me thinking about in my own life, like, how often do I do things or not do things based on fear? Like, what in your life are you doing or not doing based on the fact that you're scared, that you're fearful of something? I've had so many people come up to me recently and just talk to me and open up about their jobs and their life and their relationship status, and a lot of what they talked to me about was based on fear. Isn't it amazing? We will stay in jobs that we hate based on the fact is we're scared to step out. We will stay with people that don't love us, that don't treat us in the way that God says we should be treated based on the fact we're scared to be alone. There's so much in life that we will and will not do based on fear. And I just want to tell you tonight, if you're struggling with fear, if you're struggling with stepping into the calling that God has for your life, I just want to encourage you to lay down that fear. It's okay to feel it. It's okay to struggle and be scared, because trust me, I'm there. I struggle and I have my fears. But it is not okay to allow yourself to be paralyzed by that fear. It is not okay to allow yourself to not go in the direction and get on the path that God has for you based on the fact that you're scared. There are so many great things out there for you. Every single person has an amazing calling for their life. Every single person, all of you that are listening to this, have a purpose and a calling, and you were created for a reason. A great reason. You were created to do great things, but you are never going to know those great things until you step out on faith. I feel it in my own life, especially being in the music industry. There are so many people that just love to tear you down. I've had people say rude things to me. I've had a lot of people say encouraging things to me. But at the same time, I've had those people that have discouraged me from what I'm doing based on the fact of, even if they're not in the music industry, of just, how hard it's going to be, musicians are broke, you're never going to make a living. Just little things like that get in your head. And the funny thing is, I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm doing what God has called me to do, but does it make it easy? No. Does it make it 10 times harder when people say rude things? Yeah, it really does. It puts these little fears inside of me, or stirs something that I didn't really know was there at times. And there's been times where I haven't wanted to go perform because of what someone said prior to a performance. There's been times where I just wanted to quit what I was doing because I'm like, God, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. No one thinks I'm good enough. But the fact is, it's not that there wasn't anyone that didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was good enough. But also, God thought I was good enough. So why was his response to me not good enough for me? God's calling for our life has to be greater than our fear. We have to trust it more than what people say, more than what we hear, and more than the voices in our head that tell us you're not good enough. We have to trust it. I have to believe that God has a calling for my life. You have to believe that God has a calling for your life. No one can make you believe it. No one can make you go do it. You can have a jillion people say, you are amazing at what you're doing, and the one person that walks in your life and says you're not, you're going to believe it more often than not. That's the sad part. The sad part is we listen to the negative far more than we listen to the positive, and we hold on to it. So I just want to encourage you tonight, if you are full of fear and you're scared to step out, let it go. Step out. You will never know what you can accomplish in life if you do not take the chance to step out on faith and go, you know what, Lord, here I am. Use me. Here I am. And that's what I'm having to do with my music. Here I am, Lord. You need a voice to go stand on the stage to sing music, Father. If you need to use me, Father. If you need hands, you need feet, I'll be them, God. I may not be the best that ever lived. I may not be a prodigy at what I do. But I am effective because God has a plan for my life. I am effective. I am good at what I do because God is great at what he does. So, I just wanted to tell you that tonight. God has a great plan for your life, and do not fear. Do not allow the enemy to steal your joy. Go out. Step out on faith. Be great because God is great. And God does not make mistakes in what he creates. He has created you with a great purpose. And he has created you in his image, and he did not screw up. All right, I hope you guys were encouraged by this. I know that I feel like God has encouraged me through it. But I just wanted to share with you what was on my heart. You know, I struggle with it too. I really do. But I'm going to choose every day to step out on faith, and I hope you're going to choose that with me. And I hope you're going to walk the path that God has called you to, because it's amazing. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.